Welcome, Gemini, to your love reading for November 5th to the 11th of 2018. So we're going to look into what's going on with you in love for this week. So Gemini, November 5th to the 11th, 2018. So mutual energy between you and your love interest or partner. What they might be bringing towards you. Like the action they might be bringing towards you. Your response. Their response. The hidden factor outcome. Alright. That's it. For Gemini. 11 November 5th to 11th, 2018. So we have so both of you might just be wanting to move on, get away, doing your own thing. There may have been some conversations in the past or just a lot of frustration between you and someone else. So there's the potential for someone wanting to offer reconciliation, wanting to just move away, not even talk, or even if that conversation exists, there might be an issue of saying, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Let's work things out. Let's move on. Let bygones be bygones, that kind of thing. So getting over some kind of arguments, things like that. What they might be bringing towards you, and they might still be holding on to that stress, holding on to the marriage, the relationship, the bad memories, or whatever it is that's between both of you. So with the Ten of Wands there, and often hiding their feelings or how they may be hurt or how you may have hurt them, vice versa. All right. Your response is a lot of you might be going through a divorce or not really wanting to be around that person right now. So even if you're home alone, issues might be happening financially where you are there. The partner might not be right under the same roof, but hiding from one another because the communication is just still trying to get over those things and reflect on what's been said to you. Words can really scar people. So I feel like that's energy. It takes time to heal those things, and sometimes it can scar for life, depends on what's being said. So just be mindful. The person, so their response. So again, Taurus had this too. So this is often wanting to move away from somebody but still feeling stuck. You're trapped, threatening to leave, but still your heart might be involved, so you might not be able to release them as freely or easily as you would want to, as you would hope to. So bringing up the emotional matter might really be an issue this week as well. So what might be their response? So this may be some karmic lessons that both of you are going through still. If you've been with somebody for a while, there's constantly going in and out, up and down, back and forth, and leading to nowhere. The Two of Cups shows up as a this seems to me in this combo a series of lessons or something that can pull you as you move away from somebody into a newer relationship or something like of a soulmate connection eventually. But right now there's still some heavy energy there, hidden factor. Letting go though, often, well, this is the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and I feel like that's where there are other people involved. You're still not able to work with that person, still not being able to communicate, save, do things together, often just not agreeing on financial concerns, and there might be someone else involved which is causing friction with the connection. And until that is let up or let go of, that might be an energy, and this might be frustrating some of you. So the outcome is the Two of Pentacles. So still not being certain about how to proceed, doing a whole lot but not really able to do a whole lot with your partner because they might not be sure, you're not sure. So juggling, and maybe two different people are in the scenario. So what I want to do, clarify the Ten of Wands for the person you're dealing with, for Gemini. Clarify the Gemini. Well, clarify the Gemini. Clarify the Ten of Wands for the person you're dealing with. Yeah, so that person, even though they might be stressed with the Queen of Wands, but Queen of Swords showing up, they often may be either dealing with another Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, or they're just doing their own thing, working a lot, just trying to be independent right now because they can't really, or they don't really feel like being bothered, or they don't really want to make a change right now. So if they have made a decision to step away, they're staying true to that right now. Clarify the Eight of Cups in reverse for your response. So that's where some of you might be the the wife or the ex-girlfriend or partner, ex-boyfriend, and you're still holding on to something or someone, whatever it might be. You don't blame yourself. You're taking your time to let something go, but I feel like that's the unhappy person who's not feeling all that motivated, attractive, creative right now because of some kind of emotional disconnect from you and that person. Well, first of all, that still remains true, but this is strength in reverse, and that's being frustrated and very angry with somebody in a scenario. And even though that person makes you feel this way, I also want to say that somebody is making you feel that way. They have an effect on you, and they can have you feel that way, but we can often hold on to resentment and pain and have ourselves feel that way. So that's something that a lot of you might need to disconnect from and do your best to do that, because it's us who's going to keep holding on to that and creating that scenario. So keep that in mind. All right, so some may be dealing with the Leo, and we're going to do 3 of Pentacles in reverse for Gemini. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, and either financially issues there, or some of you are you're dealing with somebody who might be very competitive. Say if, for instance, you have separated from somebody and then someone else that you're waiting on, they're separating from someone else. There might be competition to see who's going to have the better partner, who's going to save up enough to get a better home, house, vehicle, the better partner when it comes to how beautiful they might be, intellectual they might be, financially stable. These kind of things might be going on. That might be an issue. And some of them, again, holding on to somebody, some of you and the other person hold on to somebody else that they might want to let them go, but the other person is competing constantly for that person, and then that has them, if you're not giving off enough effort and the other person is, that means that they're not sure, or that's how you might be feeling, you see. So that might be an issue there. And clarify the 2 of Pentacles for Gemini. And then we have the Emperor. So that's often still staying motivated and trying to focus on what is more important right now when it comes to what kind of empire you really want to build for yourself first, and then being able to kind of bring your assets together with your romantic partner, love interest, who could be an Aries, and maybe some of you are dealing with a father or a fatherly figure who may have some kind of sway on your decision because of what they've been through, and the just listening to their advice and taking it. And some of them may sway you a bit more than others, so that might affect you in some way. So Gemini, for November 5th to the 11th of 2018. A separation time apart from your partner is on the horizon until you get your ducks in a row or get things together. Some of you, again, going through a divorce right now, or separation this week. See much for Gemini. And then it's safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So this is often, now some of you may either you're single, you're feeling that way right now, and you could be wondering whether or not to even open up to someone because you're still scorned or scarred by a previous relationship or your current situation. And this is taking the risk, at least trying to see if you know what happens later as you do try, but it's taking your time with your heart and not really automatically just opening up to whoever might want it, or whoever you feel is genuine. You're going to find that out over time, so don't have fears about opening up to someone new. So let's see one more card for Gemini, November 5th to the 11th. And then true love, this is the romance of a lifetime. And when these combinations are coming out, that it is meaning that someone is not really being completely sincere or honest about their feelings for you. And there are, as I've been doing Gemini's readings, there does seem to be a big thing, not for everybody, but a theme of both of you or two people still dealing with maybe an ex-partner or someone else that might be in a scenario where they're trying to let that person go, not completely done with it, but there is love there between both of you. And some of you might still be in love with your ex-partner, might have love for them, doesn't mean that you're completely in love. Some of you are, but I feel like a lot of you, the true love factor for a lot of you is what can be built and felt soon. Maybe not this week, but in due time. All right, so that's going to be a reading for the week. Hope the message has helped out in some way. Lots of love to you, lots of light, tons of feeling vibes. I wish you the best, and you can always go to psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.